story that has Houstonians fired up. Happy for some, I guess you could say. And it's all over 3 little letters.
Yeah, some folks are upset about a plan to put the letters HTX on the convention center for the Super Bowl. Houston Super Bowl committee tweeted out this picture today, and it didn't take long for people to fire back on social media saying, we don't want HTX, or what about HOU, or even H-Town instead.
Tonight, Josh Chapin looks into the history behind many of the city's nicknames to see why so many people feel so strongly. Josh, what'd you learn?
Len and me, at the end of the day, the hype is mostly about people having pride for Houston, whether you're from here, whether you've grown up here, or whether you've moved here. Because as one writer told me today, Houston has meant different things to different people for a very long time. It might not be Houston's oldest nickname, but you should know H-Town.
H-Town comes out of the rap community, as does Screwston, and that's a very, very common one. And they, people do these things, number one, because Houston's kind of a hard town to rhyme.
And Space City, named in the 1960s for NASA.
We had the Astros and we had the Rockets, and everything seems so focused on the future, especially after the oil decline in the 70s.
And then there's Houston's oldest, the Bayou City. There's 17 of them if you haven't checked lately. There's also this.
There were ferries that were registered, named Bayou City, back just after the founding.
The monikers go on, from Clutch City to Sprawl City, one James Glassman, who's better known as the Historian, made up.
That's part of who we are, is, finding fun ways to express ourselves to the rest of the world, and I'd self-identify.
Glassman doesn't like the way the Super Bowl committee wants to express his city across the convention center.
And it's a little confusing too, at a distance it looks like HIX, which could be Hicks. I don't like the way that looks either. HTX could be Hempstead, it could be Harlingen, it could be Hondo, it could be Huntsville.
Believing it's a straight ripoff of ATX.
I don't want a single smug Austinite kicking back with his craft beer and his big thick beard and his man bun saying, look at those Houstonians, they got to steal from us.
Perhaps in lieu of HTX, Glassman and others would be fine with HOU.
When you mess with something about what people call themselves, it makes them irrationally angry.
Now, we here at Channel 11 certainly wouldn't mind if KHOU were in big letters outside of the GRB for the Super Bowl. Now, that same writer you heard from said Houston is a character, and like a character in a play, people are going to call it different things to suit their different emotional needs. Live downtown tonight, I'm Josh Chapin, KHOU 11 News.
This is so true. Everybody has their feelings about this. Of course, I like the HOU, KHOU. Oh, I mean HOU, but I also like H-Town.
I think I like both.
Yeah.
Anything better than what they have.